Good evening!
Good evening, guys!
Hi, guys!
Hi, Chard! Hi, Wend! And hi, Love! And welcome sa lahat. May nanonood na ba?
Welcome sa 20 million viewers!
Welcome to our season 3 of Books and Chicas.
Yes! Yay!
It has been a while.
And Books from Us. Oh nga, grabe. It's been a while.
Mga 4 months din tayong wala. At na-miss ang isa't isa. Oo.
Oh, I miss you. Okay. 4 months na pala. Kasi parang ang dami din conflicts ng schedule natin personally.
True, totoo yan.
Tapos, ayun. And para naman maging maayos yung setup natin for season 3. So, yung planning natin, Char? Seryoso sa planning.
Diba? Nag-planning kami.
Pero okay naman kayo. Kumusta naman ang lahat? Sana okay, everyone is safe.
Yes, that's correct.
Dry.
So, lalo na yung mga taga dyan sa Bicol area. So, we hope na you're staying dry and safe for tonight. At dahil parang may mga reports na medyo yung baha dyan.
Mataas na, guys.
Yes, mataas na.
Actually, sa Luzon, Pips din talaga. Papunta ng Isabela niyan yung bagyo. So, stay safe, guys.
Yes, maganda. Always be prepared. Wow. I am ready. Wow, pa.
Yes. May advertisement. Hello to is this si Jen ba to? Jen the Reading Lion? And si Bea, Miss Bea.
Hello sa inyo lahat.
Hello, guys.
So, na-miss niyo ba ang aming Books and Chicas?
Kung mapapansin niyo, hindi kami naka-yellow lahat.
Hindi ba?
Hindi ito na pag-usapan.
True.
Sana naka-yellow din kayo.
Naka-yellow din kayo nanonood. Yes.
So, game na ba?
Game na ba tayo, guys?
Game na. Andiyan si Teton. Hi, Teton.
Handa na. Ako hindi.
So, hindi ko mag-view. Ilan
sa amin, 15 million.
Oh! Ay, hindi ko makita. So, sige. Ayun. So, welcome
si Miss Claire nanonood. Hi, Miss Claire.
Hello, Miss Claire.
Fangirl.
Miss Claire.
Hello, Miss Claire. Na-promote.
At si Miss D, nanonood siya. At syempre, ang number 1 fan ni Charlie.
Thank you guys
for joining. Sino? Ang president ng fans club.
Ay, hindi ko kilala. Charot. Charlie Charles.
Ayan. Charlie Charles. Our hearts
yes,
as well.
Yes, sa lahat. Meron ba? Hindi ko pa nababasa. So ano yung pag-uusapan natin tonight sa ating pilot episode? Season 3 na tayo, guys. So, meron lang slight changes sa schedule natin kasi previously, sa season 1 and 2, we did 2 episodes per month. Kaso nga, medyo ang daming conflicts namin sa schedules namin for this time around. So, magiging 1 episode per month tayo. So, gagawin natin bongga yung mga guests. So, bongga yung Siyempre, of course, we will start with the... Char, do you want to do the introduction with these bookworms, with this host of Akdang Pinoy, which Char will introduce more?
So welcome guys.
Okay, Char, far away.
Episode 1 ng Books and Chicas. Hi, I am Richard.
I'm Wen.
And I'm Locke.
Ayan.
And
excited
we
naman
are,
tayo sa episode na to. Well, let's vote in. Charot.
We're rangers.
Hindi, ito. Magseseryoso na ako. Wow, first time. Hindi. Sige, go. Akdang Pinoy began in 2023 as a personal project of Kat with the goal of promoting Filipino-authored books, highlighting local authors and publishers, and exploring the world of diverse stories. This August 2024, Sai joined as a co-host with the goal of expanding the project and reaching a wider audience, aiming to tackle the ever-growing list of Filipino titles on readers' TBRs. Alam natin yan. Together, they plan to commit to champion Philippine literature all year long. Now, so, sino ba itong mga tao sa likod ng Akdang Pinoy? We have Kat and Sai. Kat is a teacher during the weekdays, a hobbyist on the weekends, and a reader every day. She discovered her love for books at the age of 12, inspired by her mom's pocketbooks and Philippine ghost stories. We same. She launched her bookstagram at Kat on the Jellicoe in 2014 and her YouTube channel Kat on the Jellicoe in 2020. She has collaborated with publishers such as Penguin Southeast Asia and Anvil Publishing and is 1/3 of the group of Trios Book Club. She was also featured in the Weekend Style Forum of the Manila Bulletin and interviewed by Rappler for her work on Akdang Pinoy. Now we know Kat, now let's go to Sai. Sai is a passionate bookworm at heart and prioritizes his love for literature, especially works by BIPOC authors, which highlight Asian and Filipino narratives. Sai enjoys diving into romance and fantasy novels, accompanied by the tunes of Twice. Uy, once pala to siya. You can find Sai on his TikTok, IG, and Goodreads at The Engineer is Reading, sharing his reading updates and expressing his love for books. He has collaborated with major publishers such as Berkeley, Penguin Teen, National Bookstore, Anvil Publishing, and Penguin Southeast Asia. Together with Kat, he was also featured in the Weekend Style Forum of the Manila Bulletin and interviewed by a Rappler for his work on Akdang Pinoy. So guys, without further ado, please help me welcome our guests, the hosts of Akdang Pinoy, Kat and Sai. Yan.
Hi, Kat. Hi, Sai. Welcome.
Hello. Abay, audible po.
Yes.
Oh nga, no. Audio check. Guys, can you hear us clearly?
And can you see us clearly?
Oo, kasi maybe it's with the connection. Sana clear naman yung audio namin from your end. So welcome again, Sai and Kat. Hello. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Rain or shine, nandito tayo.
Sa ating pa-kick off ng ating first season or third season na first episode ng ating Books and Chicas.
So, kamusta naman, ano naman nararamdaman nyo ngayong gabi? Kasi kami kinakabahan dahil ang tagal namin nawala.
True.
Kinakabahan kasi nandito si Richard.
Hala! Ano ba ginawa ko?
Kahit kaninong puso kakabog pag nandyan si Kai.
Sarap na. Kinakabahan ko dahil pumaulan. So, wala kami. Tulad yan, wala kasi Sai. So, pasensya na pag may interruption.
Feeling ko may sinabi si Bea at saka si Attorney Eunice kay Kat kaya kinakabahan.
Uy, wala. Wala kami conspiracy behind your back. Charot lang.
Joke lang.
Hello.
Sige, Kat, handa ka na ba?
Malamig po yung kamay ko.
Game na.
Kinakabahan na ako. Anyway.
Sige.
Nakikita ko na siya. Sana nakakapagsalita siya.
Oo. Yes.
I blink twice.
Ninong Sai. Ninong say, if you need help, blink twice para malaman namin.
Hello, good evening. Sorry talaga.
Video, naglalag siya, pero doon sa mismong live, hindi.
Kaya na siya. Oo nga, no?
Hindi ko rin sure.
May ano lang sa connection kay Sai.
Lumalaban.
Para sa mga 15 million audience natin.
Sana all nilalaban. Ay, Char.
So,
humugot po.
Laging may paano si Chard eh. Laging may
face card daw ang atake, sabi ni Gerald. Sabi ni Gerald kay Sai. Gora na daw, Chard. Game na.
May Gora na. Sige. Ang unang tanong ay para kay Kat. Handa ka na ba, Kat?
Kaway sa dibdib. Kaway sa dibdib ba to?
Under the category...
Seryoso pala, seryoso.
Sino ang bias mo sa 17? Ay, joke lang. Alam ko kung sino yan.
Sino? Hindi ko alam kung sino na bias ko ngayon eh. Nagbago na yan. Anyway, sige, Chard.
Okay. So Kat, can you share how Akdang Pinoy started and what inspired this movement to promote Philippine literature? Di ba? Ang seryoso.
Ayan, ang ganda ng question. Thank you for the question. Next time. Pinasa. So anyway, we already, I think, common knowledge naman yata to when it comes to Akdang Pinoy that it is a personal project of mine. If nabasa niyo yung Rappler article namin, it is a personal project of mine in 2023. So last year, parang personal goal ko lang siya na parang, kailangan makapagbasa ako ng equal amounts of books by Filipino authors and non-Filipino authors. So, ano lang siya sa akin, parang challenge ko sa sarili ko, parang gano'n. Kasi I like to do reading challenges for myself. And then, this year, naisip ko lang, what if yung project ko last year sa sarili ko, i-share ko din sa iba? Kasi madami namang Filipino readers would love to also read more Filipino books. Parang feeling ko kulang lang ng encouragement, motivation. Kasi di ba mahilig tayo yung kailangan may kasabay tayo para gawin yung isang bagay. So parang, what if I share this to other people? Pero low-key lang, like no commitment. Parang sabi ko nga parang, if you want to interpret this challenge on your own, bahala kayo sa buhay ninyo. But if you want to join, just join. If not, wala namang problema. Yeah. So I started sharing it last January, and it got, merong konting engagement naman siya. Tapos nakabuo din kami ng group chat using that engagement. But hindi talaga siya full-on commitment. Kasi nga, year-long commitment is a big thing. It's a big task. So I don't want to do it that way. So I just want people to be encouraged to read more Filipino books. And also, parang lang merong little space ba na pwede kami mag-share ng Filipino books. Parang ganun lang siya. So it's not really something sobrang big. And then, July, we were together, Sai and I. Tapos kasama namin yung ating good friend na si Tita Diane of Books and Then Some. Tapos sabi niya sa amin, habang kami ay nag-dinner, nandito siya ngayon sa live. So sabi niya, habang nag-dinner, what if mag-readathon kayo niya Sai sa August? Kayo na lang dalawa. Sabi ko, oo nga no, bakit hindi tayo mag-readathon? Wala na maisip, nga no, pwede sabi ni Sai, pwede natin gamitin yung Akdang Pinoy, total sa'yo naman yun. Sabi ko, oo, sige, ganyan. So, wala lang yun parang eme lang, parang hindi naman seryoso. And then last week of the month, ang haba ng kwento na to, sorry So,
okay lang.
Hindi ka okay yung lahat. So, last week of the month of July, naipaisip na gumawa ng pub map. Tapos, message ko lang si Sai. Sabi ko, okay ba to? Gusto mo ba to? Willing ka ba to host the readathon with me? And then, of course, I'm very grateful that he agreed. Kasi feeling ko, if ako lang mag-isa, wala akong accountability partner to do more, or to commit myself more to it. So, hindi naniniwala yung mga tao when I tell na, actually, lahat ng nangyari sa Akdang Pinoy, nangyayari lang siya as the days go by. Parang hindi siya planned prior. Like, for example, August 1, siguro natapos yung PubMats July 30. Mga ganon lang. Ganon siya kabilis. Ganyan. So, pati yung mga features, lahat ng yun. So, that's why, also Tita Claire is here. Tita Claire, the feature for Tita Claire was on the first Friday of August, which is, I think, August 3, something like that. Tapos, minessage namin siya, like, July 30, So sabi ko, sorry po, this is going to be very impromptu, very mabilis lang siya. Pero she still sent the video like Thursday, siguro a day after. So sobrang grateful namin kay Tita Claire because I think if not for the people who supported us during that very first features, I don't think that it is what it will be right now. So yun yung mahabang kwento ko. So yeah, it's very contributions ng lahat ng supporters of Filipino leaders. And that's why it is what it is today. But if may gusto nyo natin nagsistay kung ba't siya pumayag or nagsisisi ba siya na pumayag siya, pwede nyo siguro sabihin. Pwede nyo siguro i-share sa atin.
The other side of the story naman.
Pwede sabihin ko nagsisisi siya sa harap ng mga viewers natin.
Yung OB niya. Bakit gusto niya pinigit lang ako ni Kat. Anyway, sige, tayo go.
Yeah, so I think nanonood din ako sa live ngayon. I think malinaw naman sa live. Pero dito sa third party natin, sa streaming app natin, medyo may delay ako. So I hope I'm clear. So yeah, thank you Kat for that elaborate backstory. And I think na-mention na naman ni Kat why I decided to take part in this activity kasi even before I was like really into promoting Filipino, not just Filipino, technically Asian and other BIPOC authors or Black Indigenous people of color's works. Consciously, yun talaga yung priority ko na binabasa and then medyo nag-align kami ni Kat in a way na we want to promote more sa ating local literature. Hence, ang gusto nga before parang yung mga separate na prompt which is kaya namin siya na-incorporate sa Aktang Pinoy. I was very thankful kay Kat kasi from that specific brainstorming session, nagkaroon ng outlet through the already existing Aktang Pinoy. And yeah, from there we just go through with what we are currently thinking, as in, yung mga features namin, yung mga plans namin, parang super spontaneous niya. Maybe sobrang generous na ng 1 week bago namin ma-execute. And then, super thankful din namin, of course, sa mga local and international Filipino authors who committed sa aming mga requests. And then, kasi, syempre, mahirap din mag-video. And then, yeah, from there, sobrang thankful din namin sa mga readers na nag-participate. I know marami na talaga mga readers ng Filipino local community, but we were so happy with the traction that Aktang Pinoy received during the entire month of August. Kasi without the community, without the book, the reader community, be it from the Philippines or international, na sumusuport sa Filipino readers, I don't think hindi ma-achieve ni Aktang Pinoy yung purpose niya. So, yeah.
Ayun. Pero grabe Kat, saya. Hindi siya obvious na short lang yung preparation time niyo kasi very smooth and very well prepared yung PubMats, yung templates. Ang ganda.
Thank you. Actually, lahat sila yun na sinasabi. Even like the people that we met on MIBF, parang hindi talaga obvious. Pero sa totoo lang, nangangarag na kami dalawa pag wala natin. Oy, picture na! Wala pa tayo na. Tapos I also edit kasi everything kasi para uniform. Tapos inako ko na talaga siya. Sinabi ko na rin kay Sir. Sabi ko, don't worry about it. I can handle that. Pero pagkano na, picture na bukas, i-edit ko na siya ngayon. O kaya naman, I remember video of Eliza Victoria. The posting will be today. I finished editing it at least like 1-2 hours before posting. Ganun siya intense. But super grateful. Again, this namin sa'yo. Napaka-grateful namin sa lahat ng umagiri, sa lahat ng features na yun. So, yun.
Yeah. So, yung mga bagay-bagay masyadong spontaneous.
Yeah.
Diba?
May ngarag pero hindi halata.
Grace under pressure, kumbaga.
Oo nga, no?
Yun, correct.
Ayun. And so, on to the second question. So, how does Aktang Pinoy collaborate with Filipino writers or publishers or other organization to further its mission and goal?
Ako naman ulit mula sa'yo kasi parang, ayan, hindi ko alam kung gusto ba rin sa'yo magsalita una, pero pwede naman. Simon, are you there? Talaga ako
yung content ko, no? Sige, subukan mo magsalita.
Yes. ina-anticipate ko yung live. So, sana nakikita nyo. I think may overlap ng mga 5-6 seconds sa live. Pero nakatutok ako sa live ngayon para anticipated ko yung delay. So, yeah, for that question, again, yung plan namin talaga, I think, i-vouch ko na yung sarili ko. Super procrastinator ako. Self-proclaimed procrastinator. Pero when it comes to the authors, talagang pinag-isipan namin. In a way na yung mga authors na pinili namin dun sa author spotlight for the entire month of August, yung mga authors na binasa namin, and then in a way na para pag sinitear namin yung work nila, alam namin na we ourselves are can vouch for their works. It doesn't mean na for those na hindi pa namin binabasa, we don't get a chance to feature. After the entire August Filipino author feature, we now explore authors that are new to us. So parang ganun yung atake namin. For the entire month of August, yung parang pinaka-theme is to feature the works of Filipino authors who we already read, enjoyed, and we highly recommend. Hence, those 12 authors na napili namin are the authors who created the works na binasa namin even before 2024. That's it from my end. How about you, Kat? Do you have something to add?
Yeah, so to follow na lang din. So actually yun, spontaneous yung pagkakapili namin sa lahat ng features. But iano ko lang yung sinabi ni Sai na wala kaming feature na author na we don't really at least enjoy their works. Like, although, syempre, we also would love to like explore other authors out there. That's why we are continuing the project even kahit ngayon, di ba? Pero we try to make it as authentic to ourselves as possible. And then, doon na lang din siya nag-grow outside ourselves. So parang ngayon, hindi man namin nabasa yung ibang authors, probably, like for example, the ones that we featured for this month, although natapos ko na siya. But yeah, hindi man namin sila pa nababasa. We also, so we also try to go outside ourselves and see kung sino ba yung mga authors na tingin namin din is we would love to support, even if hindi namin sila nababasa or whatever. But the August lineup talaga, super, super, duper, duper proud and honored and overwhelmed because those are the authors na also we believe na nakakatulong din sa Philippine literature. And just to add also to that, not just the authors but the publishers. Sa totoo lang, sobrang daming publishers na we would love to feature during August month kasi sobrang dami talaga as in. Kaya lang talagang hindi kaya ng oras hindi kaya ng oras namin. So we just try to feature publishers that we think have great books to offer to Filipino readers na hindi masyadong nakikita natin. Like, for example, Blue Multiverse, who is the publisher of Tellurian Dreams. No one really, wala talaga kami masyadong nakita or naririnig. Yeah, salamat po sa mga pa-feature nyo. Wala kami masyadong, so ready kayo dyan. Wala kami masyadong naririnig prior to that. But again, thank you to Tita Diane for introducing Blue Multiverse to us. So yung mga ganon, yung tipong hindi man namin sila personally kilala, but someone vouched them for us. We would love to feature them. So either authors man yan or publisher. And I think naman with that feature, we also hope na nakakatulong siya to, bridge the gap. Hindi ko alam kung tama ba yung term ko, pero parang bridge the gap between the literature, Philippine literature and the Filipino readers. And ayun, so for this month, our feature is Gantala Press. And also, we have book club pala. Oh my gosh, natuwa ko tuloy. Natuwa bigla. We have features of book club, which is also one of our dreams in Akdang Pinoy, to feature more Filipino book clubs, local communities na nagbo-boost ng Philippine lit. So, I think that's how we do it in Akdang Pinoy. Yan, dami chika talaga ni Bakla.
Nakakatuwa kasi yung sabi kanina na yung talagang kailangan ma-enjoy nila bago nila i-refer sa iba. Parang ganun. Parang sa mga usual na brands ngayon sa social media, 'di ba? Meron kasi ngayon na hindi ko alam kung paano si-sugarcoat, pero 'di ba minsan pag nabayaran sila ganyan, iano na nila. Although syempre sa book community iba. Tapos yung sinabi din kanina na kunwari nagandahan yung isa sa kasama mo sa community or yung isang book blogger na talagang pinagkakatiwalaan mo. Ay, ito pasok siya sa taste ni ganito. So, it must be napakaganda talaga ng book na to, di ba? Yung mga ganun. Yan. So, thank you sa pag-share kung paano kayo nakikipag-collaborate sa mga publishers. So, ito naman yung tanong ko. So, pagdating naman sa community, nabasa ko kasi kanina dito sa comment section, may nag-comment, sabi, yung Akdang Pinoy daw, it grew organically. So, kaya medyo curious kami. So, paano ba kayo nakikipag-engage sa community? And ano ba yung role ng audience? Yung audience feedback, anong piniplay nila sa pagdating sa initiatives?
Okay, so Sai, una na ulit ako sa'yo, ha? Sai, una na ako sa'yo. So, actually, sobrang hindi ko rin namin alam kung paano ko ba i-explain? Kasi parang walang formula. I don't think there's a formula to how this project grew. Tulad nga nung nagsabi, kung sino man siya, maraming salamat that you thought that this is something that grew organically or naturally. But I don't think there's like a specific formula. Even though, I'd have to say lang kasi parang in Bookstagram kasi, and I think a lot of creators also on Bookstagram would think, kaya kahit kayo din naman sa Bookstagram us, I think you could also agree na we do some things for us to promote ourselves or our stores or whatever. So, may mga bagay talaga tayong ginagawa. Like, we try to check paano ba tayo angat sa algorithm, how we could share from, how we could, widen our audience, and etc. All that stuff, parang ganyan. So, like, hashtag, meron pa nga ako nakikita na mga nag-share before na parang, kailan ka ba tamang nagpo-post sa Bookstagram? Parang ganyan. Kailan, di ba, may mga ganon. So, parang, yun yung mga certain, I think, common sa social media on how to grow your account, let's say ganon. Pero I don't think those those things really work on Akdang Pinoy. I don't think those are the things that really help us out. I think nakatulong lang din that Sai and I already, we are on the community for years na. So I think nag-start ako 4 years ago after my hiatus, and then Sai medyo matagal na din. So siguro nakatulong lang na we already have friends on the community. And yun talaga yun yung foundation. And I've always said this even before, hindi ganito yung mangyayari. Well, hindi lang sa Akdang Pinoy, but other projects as well. Hindi ganito yung mangyayari if not for the support that we are getting from the community. And sa totoo lang, sabi ko nga, wala, yung Akdang Pinoy, parang, hindi mali. Yung Philippine literature, it's always been there. It's always a passion for Filipino readers. It's always something that we already want to explore and discover. Kulang lang ng push. Kulang lang ng someone to like organize, to facilitate, to host, na totoo lang. So parang kulang lang talaga ng, parang kulang lang talaga ng someone to say na, okay, let's do this month. Parang ganon. Kulang lang siya ng ganon. Pero I think it has always been there. Filipino readers are always, lalo na sa Bookstagram, napaka-welcoming, napaka-approachable ng mga tao that they are willing to try. Pag sinabi mo pa lang, baka gusto nyo ng Filipino fantasy, they're willing to try that. Or baka gusto nyo ng ganitong klase ng libro. I think they're willing to try that. It's just that kulang lang talaga ng someone to push them towards that direction. And so I think, hindi ko masagot kung paano talaga siya nag-grow. I don't think, as I said, walang specific structure. Pero I would say na it really starts with the friendships that we have built over the years. And I don't think na if ngayong taon lang kami nag-start ng Bookstagram, it will grow this way. I don't think it will work that way. I think because of the friendships that we have already established within the community, it grew like this. Like for example, si Richard, si Lupitz, hindi naman kami super friends ng si Richard, lagi ko nakakapardagulan yan before sa PBTM. Pero we don't really... We're not really, parang sa online, parang hindi naman kami super duper like close na laging magkausap. But every time we ask for support, people are there to support us. And not because of us, but because of the objective that we have for the project. And hindi talaga namin pwedeng sabihin na kami dalawa ni Sai ang may credit nun. I don't think I could ever credit myself for that. But it has always been the Filipino community. It has always been the Filipino book community, and together with other book clubs as well. Siyempre, Book Chicas, PBTM, and everything. So, yun. Hindi ko alam yung specific sagot, pero baka si Sai kaya yung sabihin yung formula talaga. Or yung specific answer to that. I don't know. Baka kasi, di ba, kailangan baka mas matalino siya sa akin sa formula. Sige, go Sai.
Actually, alam ko yung formula. Joke! Hindi, wala talagang formula. As in, yun nga from the...
Tama.
one half ng base times height. Joke, ng area. Hindi naman, kasi yun nga, walang formula, and hindi ko makita sa live kung sino yung nag-comment, but thank you. I mean, from our observation nga ourselves, we were very grateful, again, sa Filipino reading community. Why? Because I think I'll echo yung sinabi ni Kat. Without the Filipino bookish community, I don't believe hindi makukuha namin yung engagement or traction na nakuha namin for the entire month of August. And one thing about the Filipino book community, be it on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter before, and even on Facebook until now, is that the entire community is very welcoming. I think init na siya sa atin as Filipinos na when we saw something that is relatable to us, uy, Philippines, immediately our first reaction is, of course, to support it. And with Akdang Pinoy, we were so happy that majority of the friends that we met in the bookish community and the people din na nag-support sa initiative welcome the Akdang Pinoy for August 2024, the prompts, the activities, the features, the collaborations. So, yeah, I'll agree with Kat. Lahat ng ito is because of the support that we received. And if yun nakadagdag na meron kaming networks over the years sa Instagram, sa TikTok. But yeah, yun, super welcoming talaga ng Filipino book community. So if there's a formula, I believe make great connections, and of course do what you love. Kasi yun nga, yung nag-bond sa amin, me, Kat, and the entire readers who supported Akdang Pinoy is, of course, the love for supporting, reading, and promoting Filipino literature.
Galing. Siguro, ang take ko doon, kaya madaming nag-engage or kaya maganda yung community na build, kasi yung readers or yung mga Filipino readers, they trust the people behind Akdang Pinoy, di ba?
Yes.
Hindi ko naman sinasabi.
Sabi nga ni Jen, in Kat and Sai we trust
diba?
daw.
Hindi ko naman sinasabi na kung ibang tao yung nagsimula ng Akdang Pinoy, hindi nila pagkakatiwalaan agad. Pero dahil nga si Kat at si Sai ang nag-start, talaga yung trust ng mga tao or ng mga Filipino readers, nandun agad, di ba? Love it.
Also, just to add, no, individually, marami naman talaga, they're trying to promote Philippine literature individually. But then here comes Akdang Pinoy, and then ayun, na-amplify talaga yung support. And then it's Kat and Sai who really championed to push for promoting Philippine literature, not just for Buwan ng Wika, but all throughout the year. So, so just to share lang din, kasi I think na-share ko to kay Kat and Sai din. Nasabi ko na I'm following Kat kasi sa broadcast channel niya. And doon ko nalaman yung yung plan for Akdang Pinoy. And so I shared it to Book Chicas PH kasi we decided na hindi muna tayo mag-reading challenge for the third quarter para makarest tayo and catch up with our TBRs. Tapos ayun, here comes Akdang Pinoy, and then andun na, napunta na lahat sa okay, parang everybody was willing to support Akdang Pinoy, and ayun, so nabudol na din lahat. So thank you din sa members ng Book Chicas who also supported this championing Philippine literature din.
Yan. Guys, nga pala, kung meron kayong questions para sa mga guests natin tonight, type nyo lang sila sa comment section, tapos babasahin natin later on. Or kung meron ngayong questions din para kay Chard. Diba?
Yes.
Ba't damay ako?
Kung meron kayong questions para sa natin, sa endorser natin. O, diba?
Promodizer po ako ngayon.
Oh, may question si Franz. Hi, Franz.
Hi, Franz.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Franz is the author of Luha. Ayun. So, yung tanong niya is, I'm just curious, can you share with us some of the memorable moments or feedback that made you feel fulfilled while doing your advocacy?
Great question.
Parang nag-dose din ako dala. Sige, unahan ko ulit muna si Sai. Kasi feeling ko naman meron naman kami mga different answers to this. pinaka-memorable, actually, sinabi ko din to sa Rappler. Like kung sinasay ko Rappler. Kasi actually, yung interview na yon, yun talaga yung parang na-realize ko yung mga bagay na may na-achieve pala tayo sa Akdang Pinoy. Parang ganon. So, nabanggit ko din naman na the best thing that happened because of Akdang Pinoy is when readers would message us, either the two of us would say, alam mo, nagbabasa na ako ng Philippine literature dahil sa'yo. Parang ganon, parang, o kaya someone would say, street team, pag nakikita kami ng mga tao, mga taga-street team ng Way City, they would say na, alam mo, dahil sa Akdang Pinoy talaga, ang dami ko na nakita ng mga bagong, Filipino books na ina-add ko sa cart ko, kaya pinili ko ng MIDF. Yung mga ganong words, even isang tao, dalawang tao, tatlong tao yung magsabi nun, for me, that's the greatest achievement one could ask for with this kind of project. I'm not aiming to, like, may 1,000 participants out there. I'm aiming for Filipino readers to appreciate what we have locally and what we have as Philippine literature kasi sobrang daming gems. And isa sa mga, I think, parang memorable moment for me was MIDF 2024. 2024 ba? 2024 na yun, di ba? So, MIDF 2024, when people will approach us o kaya will talk to us, tapos sasabihin nila na, saan ba nabibili tong ganito? Saan ba nabibili tong ganito? Tapos sobrang excited ko to share na, halika sa mga kita, pupunta tayo sa Comic Cat or whatever. So parang, naging memorable siya sa akin, yung experience ko sa MIBF this year because of that specific reason. And hindi ko tinuturing yung sarili ko as an influencer, but when I influence some of my friends to buy certain books, parang kinikilig talaga ako. So, siguro yun yung pinaka-memorable na nangyari since Akdang Pinoy started. And I don't know if Sai has the same answer to me as well. Pero Sai, go ahead.
Yeah. So, medyo mahirap yung tanong kasi yun, madami pala isasagot. Hindi. I think core memory sa akin or most memorable part or parang yung nakuha namin is yun nga same feedback from the participants na they are becoming more aware of new titles, new authors, new books to read. For us, na agad yun. It means na yung purpose ng Akdang Pinoy was served. And then, I think nag-ripple effect na after the entire August activities, there was the MIBF 2024. So, from there, parang na-manifest physically yung mga feedback. So, may mga nakasalubong kami. Mga mutuals namin, of course, familiar na kami. Pero what's new this year is that may mga ibang tao, I mean, mga nakilala namin because of Akdang Pinoy na who are asking us for this and that, and not just readers, even the authors na we were able to interact during the MIBF. They are also grateful for Akdang Pinoy, so that means we are our purpose of like being a channel for both the authors and the readers are doing it well. And yeah, yun, may mga randomly may mga na-receive pa rin kami messages like, thank you for the recommendations. Hindi na ako active sa TikTok medyo ngayong month, pero may mga nagme-message pa rin sa TikTok like, saan makakabili nito? So I guess that means that we are doing our Akdang Pinoy is serving its purpose well. So that alone, that's like the best feedback or result ng activity namin.
Also, can I add something pa pala? Sorry, nakalimutan ko sabihin. Also, isa sa mga feedback talaga is when people say, sana hindi lang August yung readathon, which is the reason why we continued with the project. Hindi nga lang siya talaga readathon kasi mas low-key na siya, mas low commitment. Pero when people say na sana hindi mo matapos itong Akdang Pinoy, etc., so we made through with our promise naman. Sabi namin babalik kami. Promise namin babalik kami within this year. So we did. So that's why we came back this year. And isa yung sa talagang feedback na nakuha namin. Kasi totoo din naman, diba? We should not just celebrate Filipino books during August. It should be a year-long project. So hopefully right now we're also doing that part and others are also doing their part on reading more Filipino books even though hindi August. Kasi ang pagbabasa po ng literaturang Pilipino ay hindi lang August. Gusto ko lang sabihin. So yun.
Yes. Parang 1 month is not enough to really promote Philippine literature kasi ang dami pa talang authors publishers to promote and so before we proceed to my next question, muna tayo, time out. If you guys notice, sa mga nagbasa ng caption, meron tayong pa-raffle. So every time we have this Books and Chicas episode, may pa-raffle tayo, and now it's sponsored by Art Lux Alley. Tama ba pa-pronounce ko, Ed? Oo. And if na-notice nyo yung pinost ni Books from Us last week. I think last week yun. Yung tote bag na the reader na pang
Halloween. Sorry guys, wala akong hawak na bag
yun
dito. Nasa kotse.
Oo. Ayun, yan. Yun yung price. Akin na lang.
Ito, para sa mga nagbabasa ng caption.
Hindi tayo nag-share eh. Hindi tayo nag-tag. Nag-tag ba tayo? Pero hindi tayo pwede. So, disqualified. Anyway, ayun. So, sino yung nag-share? Maraming nag-shares, but we cannot see everyone who shared unless nag-tag kayo ni Book Chicas. So, out of those sharers, we have 5 entries. From Instagram, we have, let me just, so dito, we have Eman, Jen, Eman MC. Paano ba pronounce? Sorry, tama ba pronounce ko sa profile ni Eman? MC.
Kunin daw nila sa baba yung
7.
Wow.
Wow. Tapos si Jen _ the Reading Lion. And then si SHXN Shandara. So, I'm not sure ha.
Yes.
Chandra Reads. And then Bana, si Bana, and we have Rose, Wonders Between Pages. So, ayun. So, para medyo thrilling, so times 3 yung entries nila.
Love it!
Ayun. So, I'll do this. Medyo hindi na here. So, ready na? Congratulations! Wala pa. So, let's shuffle muna.
Gusto mo ng drums, Fritz?
Shuffle. Next ko yung apat to. Okay. Ready?
Ayun.
So, good luck. And, ayun. So, basahin niyo yung caption namin kasi may mga pa-surprise kami. Sino to? Nag-announce? Sino ba? May nakalagay? Hindi mabasa. It's, Chandra Reads. Congratulations to Chandra Reads. So, paano na lang, pa-message na lang sa page ni Nino. Well, sa inyo na lang.
Ito yung bag.
Books from Us.
Wait lang. Hindi ito yung, hindi itong specific na design, pero ganito yung itsura niya. Tama ba? Hindi ito specific na design. Kasi inarbor na ng nanay ko.
Oo, inarbor na niya.
Lagay niya ng pocketbooks.
So, may mga keychain na, pero hindi kasama itong keychain guys.
Di ba may laman pa yung kinuha namin?
Oo.
Paano din namin to? Baka hanapin niya po.
So,
ginagamit niya. Nagulat ko na ginagamit niya. Kasi maganda nga naman.
Yan. So, congrats! Yan. Surprise na lang.
Congratulations, Sandra.
Surprise na rin sa inyo makukuha, Char.
Kaya guys. Surprise. Yun. And you can also purchase that design.
Magpo-post na lang kami pag open na yung another batch. Kasi nag-close na yung last batch.
Yes.
Kasi baka hindi na namin madami. Wow.
True.
Wow, 100,000. Charot. Hindi, kasi diba, konti-konti muna para sure.
Pero ganun siya, guys.
Okay. Ayun. So, thank you. So, stay tuned sa next episode natin kung ano naman yung pakulo namin for next episode.
Yun.
Basahin nyo yung caption kasi may paano kami.
May mga pakulo kami, guys.
Yan.
May sinisingit kami doon ng mga
So, congrats. Yes.
Sino?
Si Chandra.
Si Chandra Reed.
Congratulations.
Chandra. Yes.
And i-message nyo lang kami sa page kung saan namin ipapadala.
True. Ayun.
Okay. Sige. So, back to regular programming. So, napag-usapan kanina, di ba, na parang bitin yung Akdang Pinoy na gawin lang natin for August. So, why not make it the whole year round? And ayun nga, I think everyone are aware, if you've read the page ni Akdang Pinoy na may pakulo sila for October. And then, so maybe let's just ask them more about this. So, Kat and Sai, can you tell us about any upcoming projects and ano yung ongoing activity, events ni Akdang Pinoy that readers and writers can look forward to?
Sige, Sai, you take it away.
Sorry, hindi pa nakababa yung mic ko. For the next 3 months, so October, November, December, this time we were able to plan during after the events of MIBF. So medyo may konting structure na, but technically it's still the same. There's no pressure or there's no like pamimilit na kailangan ganito basahin mo. We will be doing a one book of the month per month. But for the entire month, if you already read the book, the featured book of the month, or you're not feeling, you don't feel to read that specific book of the month, we have a theme of the month. So that's what's new for the months of October, November, and December. So for October, we are currently reading Lamang by Herbert De Leon as the book of the month, and then the theme for the month of October is mythology. So any books from a Filipino author that focuses or tackles mythology, be it locally or internationally published, written in Filipino, English, or any dialect, yes, you can tag us, review us, use the hashtag Akdang Pinoy. And yeah, what are other plans for the month aside from the book of the month, Kat?
Okay, sorry. Nakikinig ako sa kanya dun sa live. Ano sabi niya, other plans? Well, aside from the book of the month, we are continuing with the features that we have started in August. So as I've mentioned earlier, we have publisher feature. We also have the book club feature, which is the newest one. And then we still have the author feature. So sa publisher feature, we're trying to trying to highlight indie publishers in the Philippines. Because there's a lot, like sobrang dami talaga. Every time I do a research kung ano yung i-feature namin, sobrang dami talaga na feeling ko kulang yung 5 taon para i-feature silang lahat. So, totoo lang. But we are hoping that through the features na we are able to introduce you to some publishers na hindi natin masyadong alam sa mainstream. O kaya mga libro na hindi natin nakikita on the bookstores. And then we have, as mentioned, we have the book club features wherein we try to highlight and also promote local book clubs in the Philippines kasi sobrang dami din pala talaga, no? Parang, actually, prior to Akdang Pinoy, parang iilang book clubs lang yung alam ko, like TBTM, Bokchi, kasi mga ganyan lang, siguro mga 5, ganyan. But because of the features na we have thought of, marami pala talaga. And we're trying to also na promote them in a way that they're going to reach the right audience. Na baka may mga readers out there na naghahanap ng tamang book club para sa kanila. So hopefully, ganun din, we try to bridge that gap. And the last one, which is one of our favorites as well, is the author features na, again, we try to invite authors, indie man yan, locally published man yan, international published, diaspora, basta Filipino author. We are featuring them through a series of videos that we have started as well in August. So this month, we are featuring the author of, or we already featured the author of Lamang, which is Mr. Herbert De Leon. So Sir Herbert is a diaspora Filipino. I think right now he lives in States yata. Nakalimutan ko saan specifically. And I'm not really sure, don't quote me on this, but I think the series is self-published. I don't know if he has a publisher talaga. And right now, mag-spoil ako, joke lang pala. Just lang. Mag-spoil lang, sabi ako, hindi ko dapat sabihin. Pero we're trying to help him out in promoting this book in the Filipino reader community. Kasi sobrang deserve po niya. So please do read it. I really, really like this book. I really, really like the series. And para lang din to also reach or try to reach out the right audience for this one. If hindi nyo alam, this is based on Philippine mythology, specifically on the epic heroes that we have in the Philippines. So Lamang is based on Biag ni Lamang, which is a required reading that we had sa school. So Biag ni Lamang is an Ilocano epic, and this is a reimagination of the epic story. And sobrang na-mind blown ako how it was reimagined in this book. So yeah, so we're trying to help him out in reaching the target audience in the Filipino community so that this would also be, sana mas available na siya on the local or the mainstream bookstores and everything else. So, yun lang naman. I think everything else are still the same with regards to like structure that we had in August. Pero tulad na nga na sinabi ni Sai, mas medyo prepared na po kami this time. Mas alam na namin kung anong nangyayari at alam na namin kung ano po yung kaya namin i-commit. Also, okay lang ba to also announce the features for November and December? If okay lang sa inyo. Pwede natin. So, for November, nasa na ba sila? Nawawala. Ayun, ito na. So, again, for November and December, we also have themes and books. Sana pala pinrepair ko bago ko ito sinabi sa inyo, no? So, for November and December, katulad na sinabi ni Sai, we have Book of the Month. But then again, we don't want to force the readers to read specific books. If you want to join Akdang Pinoy, kahit hindi nyo babasahin yung specific book na yon, you just have to read the book according to the prompt. Parang ganun. So, for November, our prompt is horror. Hindi ko alam kung bakit November namin ito nilagay. Ang Halloween, October. So, hindi ko rin alam kung ba't ganun yung nangyari. Pero, November is horror, and the book that we are reading is this one, which is Seeking War by Yvette Tan. So, this is a horror anthology. So hopefully you would be able to read this as well with us. And then on December naman, because it's Christmas season, so even though hindi naman tayo lahat nagsa-celebrate ng Christmas, I think very apt pa din for the season. The book of the month is The Solemn Lantern Maker by Merlinda Bautis. And this one naman is a literary fiction, contemporary fiction, wherein we're following a mute boy. So we are so excited with this one. And siya yung Lantern Maker, yung boy na yon. So yeah, so the theme for December is of course Christmas season. So yeah, so these are the books that we are featuring for this year, and hopefully before this year ends, we're going to announce the next ones in 2025. Woo! Sana mababa tayo 2025. Charot lang. So yun, thank you so much for giving us a platform to promote the projects that we currently have.
O, yung pang 2025 nyo, pwede nyo i-announce siguro December 31.
Diba? Ano tawag dito? Clutch.
Actually, nandun na halos yung susunod na question eh.
Diba? Sorry na muna.
Yung what are your plans for expanding the reach and impact of Akdang Pinoy in promoting Philippine literature? Pero nakaplano na sila for the next 3 months. Siguro, ano na lang natin yung question ng konti. What will be your plans on 2025?
Ay, gusto ko yan. Yan, wala pa talaga. Joke lang. Wala pa naman talaga. Siguro, just to ano lang din, parang, sa totoo lang, alam ni Sai ito, baka malalaman na ng public yung sasabihin ko. Parang, currently, nasa point talaga kami na, gusto ko din i-level up yung ginagawa namin sa Akdang Pinoy to reach the wider audience. And even though right now it's still going good, parang tingin ko okay naman yung nangyayari. May momentum, may mga tao na may participate, and people are still, trying to read more Filipino books. I think kahit ngayon lang yata yung time na parang hindi August, pero ang dami nagbabasa ng Filipino books, which makes us so happy. But we are also trying to level up what we are trying to do right now. So gusto lang namin i-level up pa ng konti. Parang ganyan. Pero hindi pa namin alam kung paano. So, sabi ko kay Sai, siguro kailangan lang natin magpahinga. Kailangan lang natin na i-refresh yung mga creative juices natin. Even, alam mo yun, parang may gusto ko pang gawin. Medyo ganun kasi ako when I have a project that I want to, parang gusto ko mag-last ng long. I want to do more for it. Pero at the same time, I don't want to overdo it to the point na parang nagsawa na yung mga tao. Kasi puro ka nalang Akdang Pinoy, parang ganyan. So, we're trying to balance out our passion, our reading, and also yung real life naming dalawa kasi we are working adults. And hopefully lang in the next few months, meron pa kami mga projects na gusto namin gawin. Hopefully we can do one readathon kahit hindi August. Like, kahit anong buwan siguro yan, bahala na in the future. So, yeah, so I think yun lang naman. And reach out to more publishers, authors, readers, and engage. I think yun pala dapat ang formula. Just engage. Engage with your community. And I think that's the best way to reach out to the perfect or to the right audience. So, I think wala. Ayaw ko lang kung may i-add pa si Sai sa lahat kasi sinabi ko.
Wala nang i-add actually. Pero yes, again, kami ni Kat yung yun, binabalance talaga namin yung our passion for books and then yung iba pa naming hobbies and also, of course, while also working full-time. Pero, ang ano kasi, the way things work in our social media, super bilis magbago ng trend, super bilis magbago ng kung ano yung gusto ng mga tao. But, I believe yung mga tested namin ng mga activities, of course, it will stay. And then, kung ano yung mga trending or ano yung in for that time, of course, we'll try to incorporate it. Pero ngayon, wala pa kaming general plan, pero maybe our way of planning is like per quarter, like what we did for the last quarter of 2024. But for 2025, wala pa. But of course, the ones that really worked, like the features, the engagement, or the hashtag, of course, that will still continue. And yeah, if wala man kaming announcement pa, we'll let the community know kung ano na yung next move namin. And of course, the people who support Akdang Pinoy will of course be informed with what's next.
Ayun. Okay, so wait, parang may question yata from the audience na nasa comment section. So,
actually, nagpunta ako sa profile ni Book Chicas kasi yung mga comments dun sa Books from Us, parang puro comments of supports, ganyan. Yan. So, nagtingin-tingin lang ako dito sa Book Chicas. Ang nakita ko lang, yung kay Miss Bea. Kung may isang Filipino book na recommend, ano yun at bakit?
Isang ano daw, Filipino book?
Yes.
Okay, sige, yes. Kasi kukunin pa yung libro niya.
Kunin ko yung kopya ko.
Ginagawa yan. Sige, go lang. Isa lang, wait lang. Iniisip ko, i-recommend ko ba yung pinaka-favorite ko o yung gusto ko i-recommend ngayon? Ano ba? Okay, sige. Pwede dalawa? Nahirapan.
Sige.
Nahirapan talaga. Pwede lima? Pwede lima. So, actually, ang pinaka-favorite ko talagang Filipino written book is Desaparecidos by Luwalhati Bautista. And Luwalhati Bautista, I think lahat na nakakilala sa akin, alam na nila to. But I am a big fan of this author and I really, really admire her work and everything that she has done or she had contributed to the Philippine literature. So, Desaparecidos is still my most favorite book by a Filipino author to date. But I still also want to recommend... Wait, ang dami kong gusto i-recommend. I swear. Well, Lamang. I finished Lamang. I still wanna recommend this one. If you haven't read it... Oh, by the way, this week pala, nakalimutan namin banggitin kasi hindi ko alam kung nabanggit mo na Lisay. Pero the book of the month, kasi may mga nagtatanong pala, may discussion ba kayo niyan? Wala po kaming discussion kasi nga tulad na sinabi namin, we don't want to commit ourselves on something na pwedeng mabitawan lang namin later on. So, we already agreed na we're not going to discuss this on a live show or whatever. But instead, I am encouraging everyone, if you have read this book or if you're reading it, I hope that you would post your reviews within the week before October ends so that the engagement or let's say the hype na lang surrounding this book would still be evidence sa Akdang Pinoy. So kahit hindi naman talaga super duper review, pero ma-post lang siya para lang makita din ng author. And tag niyo yung author ha, kasi super duper kind yan lalo na sa Instagram. So true. Super approachable.
Yes, true.
Yeah, diba? And super warm and nice. So yes, I just want to recommend this one para lang din ma-promote sa inyo. So again, I really, really do appreciate this and I want for many readers to read this book. Si Fritz, nag-comment ako sa post niya, kaya alam kong 5-star read sa kanya to. But this one, hindi ko in-expect kasi kung gaano siya kaganda. Hindi ko alam na interested pala ako sa Philippine mythology because if kilala ko na Richard, hindi ako ma-fantasy, hindi rin ako ma-mythology, hindi rin ako mahilig sa mga dami kong anak-anak na mga elemento na yan. Kasi nga, hindi siya kaya ng brain cells ko. Hindi sa kung ano pa man, pero dahil mahina lang talaga yung brain cells ko sa fantasy. So, when I read this book, I was so surprised that I really, really liked it. So, I want to recommend this one to everyone, even though hindi kayo fantasy readers, if mga, lang din kayo sa fantasy katulad ko, saling kit-kit, ganyan, saling pusa. You might want to try this one because it is really written so good. The world building is so amazing, mind-blowing, and ayun nga, parang nakaka-enjoy siya kahit na before it's a required reading, but right now it is for recreational reading. Parang panibagong experience, ganyan. And meron pang mga ibang libro sa series na to, which also features other epic heroes. Yeah, 6. We have like 6 yata. So yung the rest ng series, iba-ibang epic heroes yung naka-feature doon. So excited ako actually to read. At sinabi ko na to sa mga kaibigan ko, bibilin ko yung buong set. Bibilin ko yung buong set. Kasi sobrang ganda. Oh my gosh. Tingnan nyo sa Instagram. Sobrang ganda ng spine and everything. And the cover as well. So, diba? Like, nakikita nyo ba yung South Fritz na yan? So, yeah. So, yun lang. Ito nire-recommend ko siya ngayon because nasa hype pa ako na gusto ko siyang i-recommend. Yun lang. Gusto kong, basahin ko, gano'n. Parang gano'ng level yung gusto kong gawin. So, yun yung aking mga recommendations. Kasi napakahaba talaga. Ikaw, Sai.
Alam mo, para kayong si OA sa sinanggalan.
Kahit sa chat, ganito. Nahaba yung ano ko, tapos nag-reply niya, okay. Gano'n. Sai, go.
Yeah. Yep. I think maraming beses ko na ito nasabi, pero I have
yung audio natin?
I think okay naman.
Ito lang. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think ilang beses ko na ito nasabi sa mga interviews, sa mga videos, pero yeah, nagdagdag ako ng ilan. So I'll be recommending 3 books by a Philippine author following the theme of mythology, which is our theme of the month for October. Of course, my all-time favorite is Lalani of the Distant Sea by Erin Entrada Kelly. This is written by a Filipina author who was born in Cebu but is now living in the US. I met her sometime in 2019. She was very kind, and then I read this book, and it was definitely life-changing, whimsical, magical, inspirational. The kind of book that I wish I was able to read when I was a kid. And so this is my all-time favorite. But here are other books that are also inspired by Philippine mythology, which you can read this month or any time of the month. First one, this is a recent release, The Serpent Rider by Isabel Magno Dino. She's born also in the Philippines, but she is currently residing in Australia. This one is comparable to Lalani of the Distant Sea. Yet this one, it has a commentary about how society works. So it's also middle grade, pero ang mature, the way the main character was written. And of course, you'll definitely see a lot of not only mythology lore, because this one, the serpent pertains to the tale of Takunawas. So I read this one during Akdang Pinoy. I love this. And lastly, this is also written by a Filipino author, published by Scholastic Asia. The author is living in the Philippines. It's an ongoing trilogy. This one. The 2 books are already released, and then the last one in the trilogy will be released, I believe, hopefully before the year ends. This is Wing of the Locust and Orphan Fries by Joel Donato Ching Jacob. This one is set in pre-colonial Philippines. So if you want to read something that was set before, bago dumating sina Magellan, so yung vibe na ganon, like very native, very pre-modern or pre-colonial historical Philippines. And then, of course, yung magic system, the discussion of power is anchored sa Philippine myth and legends. So, yung bida dito is about a young mambabarang. So, one time na-discover niya na he was gifted with the power of mambabarang, which is during that time in the history of the Philippines was like part of a hierarchy ng mga parang government nila before. So, sa barangay nila may isang mambabarang. And then yung bida dito is yung mambabarang na magiging intern ng mambabarang ng village nila. Sobrang ganda. Mabilis lang siya basahin. Yun nga lang, yung book 3 will be released hopefully sometime soon. So yeah, these are my recommendations. Napakaraming hidden gems, but I stick to the mythology. So these are my recommendations under mythology. Yeah.
True.
Ayun. Okay, well guys, thank you very much sa inyong mga recommendations. So hopefully na-answer yung question ng sino yun?
Miss Bea.
Ni Miss Bea.
Pakulyanin mo naman.
Ayun, so guys, may ba kayo? Ipa-plug ba kayo? Dahil it's the time of the hour na naman at baka mamaya mawala na naman tayo bigla.
Uy, no, hindi natin namalayan isang oras na pala.
Grabe kasi ang energy ni Ka.
True.
Hindi ko masabayan.
Pero yung ano din kasi, every time we talk about Philippine literature, ang dami lang kasi din topics na pwede natin mapag-usapan. Kasi it's very diverse, di ba? It's a very diverse, talaga yung Philippine literature. May, ano mo yung si Sir Rexy Dorado yung sa Maharlika. May graphic novels, may middle grade books, Philippine mythology. So, ang dami na talaga ngayong, maubos na pera natin.
Same thought.
Budol here, budol there. Masaya naman. Masaya yung budol.
So, anyhow, guys, anything na pwede na ipa-plug nyo for your future events? Like sa Akdang Pinoy, any mga appearances? Wow.
Oh,
Star Magic.
Suggesting.
Headline bukas na yun ng broadcast.
Actually, wala naman. I think we have already said everything that we need to say about Akdang Pinoy for this year. Siguro na lang, just read Pinoy books. Yun lang. Wala nang iba pa. Kung meron nun kayong makukuha dito sa video na to, sa dami lang sinabi namin, is to read Filipino books. Yun lang po. Wala na pong iba pa. And continue to discover Filipino books na hindi natin nakita sa mainstream, especially in mainstream bookstores. There are so many. So, talaga sinabi nila, hindi enough yung 1 hour just to talk about Pinoy books. Genre pa lang, kulang na tayo sa oras. But thank you so much. Thank you to Book Chicas and Books From Us for inviting us. Nagpasalamat na, wala yung pa naman sabi. Wala decision kasi talaga ako eh.
Sana guys, closing remarks.
Wala decision. Ayun na, wala pa kami guesting. Pwede ba i-invite? Kaya joke lang. Thank you. Ikaw, Sai, baka may in-promote ka? As anak ng National Book
hindi.
Store.
Nakalimutan ni Kat. May guesting kami. So, I think November, we will be part of the Entwine book tour. So, that's a, parang book tour tayo sa Bookstagram. Pero, that's from a Filipino author. Fantasy, space fantasy. So, romantasy. That's the book 1.1 of the Delurian Dreams. We will be part of that, so watch out for our post. If you're intrigued with Delurian Dreams, we'll be reading that next book. And also, I think next month, Kat and I will also be part of the Midnights with You book tour. This one is done by the Colored Pages book tour and Disney Hyperion Books. I think it was set second week of November. So Kat and I will be reading an upcoming book by a Filipino-American author, Claire Osonco. It's a YA romance contemporary titled Midnights with You. I just received my copy yesterday. And then I believe that book tour will be a mix of Asian bookstagrammers and Filipino bookstagrammers as well. So those are the two books from us. And yeah, sa lahat ng readers, sa lahat ng authors, sa lahat ng mga beginning readers, tenured readers, matatanda ng readers na kasabayan namin, feel free to tag us, feel free to use the hashtag Akdang Pinoy in any review, unboxing, recommendation post, it in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, we'll make sure to share and of course repost or if you will be reading the book of the month for the specific month, of course, we'll feature it in our Facebook pages para makita ng mga tao yung post nyo in other platforms. So yeah, thank you again for supporting. Thank you, Book Chicas.
Yeah.
Ayun.
Yeah.
So,
may
additional question which is, sabi,
si Tita D.
Yes. For those interested to collaborate, how do they reach you? Sabing ganon.
Tari ng tanong pang professional.
Mataas na antas.
No, actually, nabanggit pa rin sa yung Facebook page namin. We are also trying to parang mag-increase ng engagement sa Facebook page so that para mas marami din tayong readers na makuha from the Facebook community. But also, because of the tagging and everything else, paplanuhin pa naman namin to. Pero hopefully, makapag-repost kami ng more book reviews ng Filipino authors sa Facebook page para then people from the Facebook community would get recommendations from the Bookstagram community. So parang, alam nyo na yun. And then, to reach us out, you can reach us out through the Facebook page and then through our own emails. And tingin ko naman para sa email namin na sa Instagram namin design. So, if you want to collaborate, nandiyan lang po kami sa tabi-tabi. You can message us anytime.
Yes.
Oh, especially pala, sorry, for indie authors, please do reach out kasi may gusto naming malaman kung sino yung mga authors na kailangan po ng not necessarily tulong, pero siguro contribution na lang from the project. So if you want to be featured or if you have an upcoming book, especially in 2025, if meron kayong upcoming na libro and you're an indie author, self-published author, new author, whatever, you can definitely message us or send us an email so that we could, collaborate in the next future, or the near future, not future, near future. Pero ayun. Ano pa ba? Yun lang naman, no? Sai, meron ka bang ways to reach out to you, ganyan, sa OnlyFans?
Wala, email, DM. Uy, ano yun?
Di ba si Kat yung nanggugulat? Hindi ako.
Oo, di ba? Eric tried to expect.
Sorry.
Ayun, yun lang. Message us through our official Facebook. Sa Facebook, isa lang naman Akdang Pinoy. And then, yung personal na yung ginamit namin for Instagram and TikTok. Kasi nga, medyo established na yung platforms namin for that. Pero for Facebook, you can message us Akdang Pinoy. And Kat on the Jellico for Kat. And then the Engineer's Reading on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah.
Ayun. So, how about sa Book Chicas? Any upcoming plans to announce para alam ng ating mga viewers, 25,000 viewers?
Chard, ikaw ba?
Mention lang din, Fritz, yung ongoing body reading and book tour natin for The Orphan Maker by David Anthony Chan. The book tour will start on November, and then we also have a body reading and book tour for yung hinahawakan ni Fritzy, The House of Elder.
So they're both The House of Elder Morn is a first of the gods. The First of the Gods. It's the first book of the First of the Gods series by Sir Don Pascal. We will be doing a body read starting November, and then by December we will do a book tour of The House of Elder Morn. And by January he's about to release book 2 of House of Elder Morn na din. So D.A. Chan and D.A. Pascal are both Bisaya authors. Ayun, so we're supporting them. And also guys, if you can check din yung profile ni Book Chicas, we feature Bisaya authors during every Friday. So we have Bisaya Biyernes. So it's also our way of supporting our fellow Bisaya. So to be known din yung mga authors natin. And we have mostly indie authors. So yeah, let's help support them din. Ayun. And also, Book of the Month discussion natin by Saturday. So that's on October 26. We'll be doing a Book of the Month discussion for October. And that's for the book of, The Miracles of Namiya General Bookstore. Ano ba yun na siya naisip ko? General Store. The Namiya General Store. Kasi yung theme natin for the month is translated work. So, ayun. Thank you! So, magpasalamat din kami kay Kat and Sai. So, again, Kat and Sai, congratulations for championing Philippine literature through Akdang Pinoy. Ayun. And, your dedication and passion for uplifting our local voices and stories are very, truly inspiring. So, congratulations and thank you for your amazing advocates for our culture and heritage. So, congratulations again, Kat and Sai. Thank you for joining us as our pilot episode sa Books and Chika Season 3. We're so happy to have you here tonight.
So, anything from us?
Parang nablangko ako. Ikaw lang masabi. Ikaw, anything from us? Wala, budol muna.
Watch out. So I think watch out na lang, guys. October is not yet done.
May pag-ganun. May
ganun. Also pala, you can also rewatch our previous episodes kasi we also featured Filipino authors and also bookstagrammers, Pinoy readers sa ating mga past episodes ng Books and Chika. So, andun din si Sir Herbie De Leon if you want to know more about Lamang and his other books. So, ayun, kasi gumising siya ng 3 a.m. just to join us for the interview. Amazing. Ayun.
Ayun, guys. So, next month ulit, join us for another episode ng ating Books and Chikas sa ating episode 2. Meron ba tayong pa-teaser dyan kung sino bang ating
surprise!
Or surprise! So, tune in, guys. And sa susunod, basa na tayo sa caption para maka-join kayo sa ating rap.
Thank you so much, Akdang Pinoy. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Sai, so much. Ang dami naming natutunan. Ang dami niyong na-share. Grabe. Sa isang oras na yun. Ang bilis magsalita ni Kat. I love it.
Kaya taga mag-teacher. Pasensya. Salamat. Congratulations. Recently. Ng Book and Chikas. Congratulations.
Thank you to our viewers for tonight. To Book Chikas members who are watching us then. Thank you for always supporting us here. So, another episode by November. Thank you, Wen. Thank you, Love, Kat, and Kai, and Card.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Thank you, Fritz. Good night, everyone.